If you're frustrated on YouTube right now, low views, slow growth, barely any comments, wondering if any of this is worth your time, this video may be exactly what you need to hear today, because there is a very real chance you're much closer to success on YouTube than you think. And the dangerous part is, most people quit right before momentum starts showing up. They quit during the slow season. They quit during the quiet season. They quit during the part of the journey where growth is happening underneath the surface, but they can't see it yet. That's one of the hardest things about YouTube. So much of the early progress is invisible. You don't always see it in subscribers, you don't always see it in the views, and you don't always see it in the money, but it's still happening. Skills are being built, confidence is growing, understanding of the systems and processes is happening. Momentum is being built, and too many people walk away right before those invisible wins turn visible. What's going on, everybody? Eric here with the Influence Catalyst. This channel is about helping regular people build real influence online through content and consistency, trust, and long-term thinking. Because I truly believe one of the biggest mistakes creators make is assuming success should happen fast. They think if they're not getting traction immediately, something's wrong. They think if they're not blowing up in 30 days, they miss their chance. But the truth is, most worthwhile things in life take longer than people want them to. Think about how many creators probably quit after 10 videos. Think about how many after 20 or 30. Think about how many stopped because one video got 37 views and they took it personally. Think about how many talented people walked away, not because they lacked potential, but because they expected instant evidence. That happens every single day, and that creates opportunity for the people willing to stay. One of the biggest reasons you may be closer than you think to success is because every video is teaching you something. Whether it looks successful or not, a video with low views can still teach you titles. It can still teach you hooks. It can still teach pacing, and it can show you how to create thumbnails and build the packaging for your audience. It can teach your audience's behavior to you. It can teach you how to speak more naturally on camera. And it can teach you how to edit faster and what mistakes to make or not make next time. Bad videos are often investments in your channel's future. Most people only measure progress through public numbers, subscribers, views, revenue, but those creators who last learn to measure private progress as well. Are you speaking better than you were 2 months ago? Are your thumbnails getting better? Are your ideas getting stronger? Are you more consistent than you were before? Are you less nervous on camera? Are you starting to understand what viewers respond to? If the answer is yes, then progress is happening, even if it hasn't fully shown up yet. I think one of the biggest traps on YouTube is emotional scorekeeping. Some uploads every 3 videos, you check your analytics every hour, you compare yourselves to these giant creators, and then you decide you're failing. That mindset will destroy almost anybody because you're comparing your beginning to someone else's polished middle, or maybe even their advanced stage. You are comparing your practice reps to someone else's championship game. And that's not fair math. The truth is, small creators are often much stronger than they realize. If you're uploading consistently while working a full-time job, managing family responsibilities, dealing with stress, learning to edit, build titles, create great thumbnails, you're still showing up, you're already developing something powerful. Discipline. And discipline beats talent all the time when talent gets lazy. A lot of people think success on YouTube is one big viral moment. Sometimes that happens. But more often than not, success is a stack. One decent video leads to another. One searchable topic brings a few subscribers. One strong thumbnail improves your click-through rate. One better intro improves retention. One viewer binge watches 3 of your videos. A person shares your channel with a friend. An older video gets picked up by the algorithm. These small wins begin stacking until the outside world calls you an overnight success. But it usually wasn't overnight. It was hidden somewhere in between your progress and your videos and your growth. And if this kind of real world YouTube advice helps you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the Influence Catalyst, because this channel is for regular people who want to build something meaningful online without the fake guru fluff. I also want to say this clearly. Just because growth is slow doesn't mean growth is absent. Sometimes the season you're in is preparation. Sometimes you're learning skills you'll need later on when bigger opportunities arrive. Imagine getting 1 million views tomorrow, but having no systems, no confidence, no ability, no attention, and no clarity on what your channel even stands for yet. Rapid growth without foundation can break people. Slow growth often builds stronger creators. I've seen people improve massively between video 10 and video 50. Their camera presence changes, their confidence changes, their editing gets cleaner, their ideas sharpen, their messaging gets clearer. But if they had quit at video 12, they never would have met the version of themselves that was starting to emerge. That's why patience matters so much. Not passive patience, working patience. The kind where you keep uploading, keep learning, keep adjusting, keep trying new angles and refining your titles and getting better thumbnails. Sharpen your delivery. Sharpen your editing process. That kind of patience is rare right now. Most people want speed. Very few people want endurance. But endurance wins more often than speed. Another reason you may be closer than you think to being successful on YouTube is because your library is growing. Every upload becomes another asset. Another chance to be discovered, another door into your world, another video that can work while you sleep. Too many people underestimate the power of a content catalog. One video may flop today and start getting views 6 months from now. One tutorial may quietly be bringing in traffic for years. One honest story may connect with the right audience at the right time. You don't always know which seed becomes the tree. And let me say something else that creators need to hear. You do not need millions of subscribers to win. You don't need internet fame to succeed. You just need momentum. You need real trust. You need an audience that cares. You need consistency long enough for opportunity to find you. A modest but loyal audience can change your life more than a giant empty audience ever could. So if you're sitting there discouraged because your numbers feel small, remember this. Small numbers are still people. 50 views is people. 100 views is an audience. 200 views? Imagine 200 people sitting in your driveway listening to you speak. That matters. Too many creators disrespect the early audience because they're obsessed with scale. Respect the people who are already watching and serve them well. Growth starts from there. And sometimes, yeah, one video can change everything. But usually the reason that one video hits is because of the 50 that came before it. The experience, the reps, the lessons, the failures, the improvements, the persistence, the audience understanding, the sharpening of your skills and instinct. The confidence earned through repetition is what will build you your breakout video. And it's often invisible and nobody saw you laying the bricks. So if you feel discouraged right now, if your growth feels slow, if you're wondering whether to keep going, I want to challenge you to think differently. Instead of asking, why am I not there yet? Ask, why am I becoming and who am I becoming through this process? That answer matters more than you realize. You may be becoming disciplined. You may be becoming confident. You may be becoming a better communicator. You're definitely becoming more resilient. You're becoming someone capable of building an audience, a business, a brand, and a future that you cannot fully see yet. That's why quitting too early is so dangerous. Sometimes you're not just quitting a channel. You're quitting the version of yourself that would have emerged if you stayed in the game longer. So no, I don't know exactly how close you are. Nobody does. But I know this. If you're learning, improving, showing up, refining your content, you are not as far away as you feel. Momentum often arrives late, results lag effort, recognition often lags growth, and breakthroughs often come after people are tired enough to quit. Don't be one of those people who leaves right before the payoff. Stay in the game, keep learning, keep publishing, improving, and build your catalog of proof, because you might be closer than you think. I'm Eric. This is the Influence Catalyst, and go ahead and watch this video if you're thinking about getting started on YouTube this year. This may absolutely be the thing that helps change your game. I'll see you in the next one.